Hello, this is my current build of the Purple Luffy. This deck's so good, man. This deck is so good. You have to go first a lot of the time. If you go first with this deck, it's crazy. If you go second, it's still pretty crazy, but definitely not nearly as crazy. You do have a couple of iffy matchups. I do think the Lucci can be a little rough, especially if you don't get first. And also Doflamingo is probably this deck's worst matchup still. But I think it's manageable, especially with the right draws. Gum Gum Giant is just crazy. If you see like a 4-cost into your Luffy Taro and then see Gum Gum Giants, the world's your oyster. Quite a few games here. This list hasn't really changed a lot. I think I'm pretty happy with this 60. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's perfect and everyone else is wrong, but I'm pretty happy with the 60. I think it's really good, and there's not a lot I would change in this. The Usopp, I think is really good. If you just don't have Zoroark or Sangoro, it just gives you 2 more targets to play off your dude. And it's just a 4-6 at the end of the day. On your 4-don turn. If you don't have this or the Bonclay, well, you can play out this. You can also play out Kamazo. Kamazo is quite nice on 4 into Teach, but I'd still probably preferably drop this if you have it. Especially if they give you your on-plays. Kid is mandatory. If you go second, the only real way you get a little bit of extra value out of going second is dumping Kid on that second turn. Sanji is good. I'm tempted to go to 3 of the Sanji and 2 of the Luffy, but that's about the only change I'm still looking to make. I think 2 is the sweet spot for Lin Lin. You don't want this all the time. Sometimes you just need to slow the game down a bit, but generally I do much prefer just going full aggro. But either way, we've got some nice games here today. Let me know what you think. If you're a Purple Luffy fan, make sure you subscribe for more Purple Luffy gameplay. Got a game up against Shanks, and I am going first, so this hand looks a little wacky with all those Zoroarks, but I think we'll keep. There's a pretty good chance we hit a Luffy Taro off the first one of these, and even if we somehow whiff, well, it is what it is. There's the Luffy Taro, so we got the combo that we needed. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I will grab another one though. We could potentially even do 2 of these in a row. Just trying to overload him with massive units. That will give him a 2 here, of course. We always like to defend our life in that early game. He goes with the Hongo. That's fine. We're going to attack in for 6 with the Zoroark. Then we'll ramp up. Go Luffy Taro into Sangoro, probably. Try and get that card draw going. Excuse me. I've got another Usopp there, so yeah, we're getting some really good targets. Do that. Play out. I think I will play out the Sangoro, and then we'll end the turn. I love getting this guy out, because of the card draw, right? It's so nice if you can get him to stick. It's so good. He's going to rest the Hongo, do -2 on the Zoroark. He's only on 6, so going to have difficulty removing this, maybe. Just rams in, that's fine, we'll give him that. He's got 2 up for a Red Hawk. That's fair play. You can't really argue with that. We'll just do 5 into Hongo. He'll probably let this go now. I don't think there's much validity in keeping this. Don't know. He could though. Nope. Does let it go. Does let it go. Let's do 6 on 5. Get the card draw. Get a Bonclay. That's quite good. That is quite good. See if he wants to defend this. Yep, it does give us the Hongo there. So if we're going to do 7 for Luffy Taro into Zoroark, we're going to have 1 left. So we may as well swing 1 more. That takes back to 7. Do we want to ramp up again? I'm tempted to. I am tempted to. We're not in that much danger. Yeah, I think we're going to ramp up again. That way we can do 10. So that he can't just block this with a Red Hawk for free. And he takes. Then we'll go with the Luffy Taro. Return 1. Play out the Zoroark. Oh, I really like the Giant, but I also want the Luffy. I want both of these. These are both very good cards. We'll take the Luffy, honestly. And then the turn there. Unsure on that one. I do really like taking the Giant, and sending 2 to the bottom means there's a good chance we're not going to find one now. But, you know, it is what it is. This is a Ben Beckman. 100% this is a Ben Beckman. We're just going to give him 2 here. then he's going to bend. Yep, get rid of the Sangoro. Seems good. We're just going to go with the Luffy here. Again, that also seems good. So we'll start with 6, then we'll go with 6, then we'll go with 8, then we'll go with 8, then we'll go with 10. Piling on a lot of pressure. This is going to be a really powerful turn for us. Really powerful turn. We could also even go like Kid Zorojiro. Is not bad. We could do that. He gives us the leader effect and a 1. I'm tempted to go Kid Zorojiro actually, in that case, and we could even essentially hold one up. Let's play out the Zorojiro. If we get a Gum Gum Jump, we'll hold 1. If not, we'll attack 6 with lead. Okay, we don't. And we'll just take the 2k here. So we'll go 6 with lead. And we'll go 8, then we'll go 8. And then we're going to get this kid to stick. We've got a good chance of being able to defend all of our dudes, because we've got a good bit of counter now. These vanillas are going to be nice. Gives us a 0 cost and a Red Hawk. Wow, to get out of a 6. Well, I mean, it's fair enough, but yeah, we're going to get him down to 2 here, almost certainly. I think we're in a really strong spot. And then we'll just deploy the kid. Get a little blocker action going. He could have the Shanks, he could have it, and he does indeed have it. He's going to go 5 on 5. We'll give him no blocker, and we'll give him an Usopp. 7 on 5. Is he just trying to race us? I think either way, we're going to counter out this one. He can have one of our dudes. That's fine. It's a little strange. Yeah, I guess we'll just take that. That's okay, I think. Sure. That was a little strange. Not really sure about that. We'll start with 7. Eat a leader effect and a 2. We do eat the leader effect and a 2. Genius. Let's go with another 7. Because we've got a really good chance of killing him here, I think. We'll do another 7. And we do get 2 cards. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to do another 7. He takes. And now we'll do another 7 with the kid. And then we'll do 9 with lead, and that will be the win. So yeah, he had 3 bricks. Really nice win, really quick win. What can you say? We went first. We got our stuff. And when this deck does that, it's pretty unbeatable. Got a match against Blackbeard. He chose to go first, which is always a little awkward for them because they don't love to go first. But what can you do? This hand's pretty reasonable. We've got a couple 4 costs. We can get Search with the Law. I think we'll keep this one. Because he's never going to use his leader effect on one Don. It's just not worth it. He does get a Luffy, so yeah, getting this Law down is going to be really nice. The Sangoro is actually very important in this matchup. I think I am going to take a Luffy Taro just because on 7, it's not a bad play. Obviously, we don't get the leader effect, but on 7, it's not a bad play. If he has a Doc Q, he can kill our Law. That would be a little unfortunate, but outside of exactly Doc Q, our Law is going to get really good value getting rid of this Lafitte. Ah, there's the Doc Q, though. He does get it, so that's nice for him. He can take out our Law. Little bit of a shame. We're going to counter this one. Yeah, we'll give him the Onami. The Onami is pretty trash in this matchup. Yeah, it does unfortunately get the Doc Q to get the clear on our Law, but what can you do? Doesn't use his leader effects, which might be a little bit of a mistake. We can either go with the Bonclay or the Zorojiro now. I think it's the Zorojiro. As much as the Bonclay does get us an extra ramp, it's not the most impactful. The Zorojiro getting us a Search is going to be really good. So we're going to get rid of the Lafitte. We've got to get rid of that. It's simply mandatory. We could actually go with the Sangoro first. If we went to 5, then we went to 8 next turn, and then we could do like Bonclay and Zorojiro. Yeah, I think that is actually better, even though he did give us our on plays, so my natural inclination would be Zorojuro or Bon Clay. I think the Sangoro is actually better because it forces Finger Gun as well, or Laboon, which are both unsearchable. So a little bit harder for him to grab onto. And then, like I say, next turn on 8, we can do Mr. 2 and Zorojuro. Even if we don't get the Zorojuro effect, because he absolutely has to turn off our on plays this turn. He absolutely has to. Bottom 5, I'm going to just give him the Usahachi here. All our 2Ks don't really matter. The Sanji's probably about the best one, because... Oh, nice. Our Sangoro lives. He did just a Shockwave. That's interesting. That's interesting. So we're on 7. We can ramp up. Attacking 6 on 5 with the Sangoro. Draw a card. Really nice. Then we're going to attack with the leader. 5 on 5. So he's going to 7 next turn. I think we'll just go with Zorojuro. Because this can clear something for free, right? So I don't think we want to play the Bon Clay yet, because the Bon Clay is really good on that turn before he goes to 10 for Teach. So I think if we go with this and this, it's better, because this combo takes out one of the Zorojuros. He can use an event to take out the other one. We don't have a lot of counter to save our Sangoro, I will say that. We are a little low on counter, but, you know, it is what it is. If he dies, he dies. It's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Grabs of This Is My Age. 5 on 5. Wow, interesting. He's got 5 Don left. Finger Gun and event. I'll just give him the Usopp here. Yeah, we'll give him the Usopp here. Does use the event, and then, yeah, it's going to be either a Black Hole or a Finger Gun to remove one of these. Gets a Black Hole, and we do see the Black Hole, so we keep the Sangoro, though. That's excellent. That is so excellent. I think this turn we're going... We have to take out the board a little bit here. We do have to do that. I think we leave the dot Q. Unless he's... Yeah, he's milled 2 Van Augers, right? He's milled 2 Van Augers, which is great. Great news. We'll go 5 to Lafitte. Then I do want to develop 2 bodies still, so we can only really go 7 into Van Auger. Maybe in that case we take out the dot Q. Maybe in that case we do take out the dot Q. Because I want to take out one of these. I want it to be the Van Auger, but like, the fact that he can defend it for 1 card is not ideal. Guess we could just go with the Luffy Taro this time. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. We'll go 8 into Van Auger. He won't defend this. And then we'll just play the Luffy Taro as a 7-8. And I guess he could defend this, but it would be a bit crazy. Yeah, and he doesn't. We'll just deploy this, end the turn. We've got 1 up for Gum Gum, so we're going to be able to defend our Sangoro. He's obviously going to be looking to remove it. But like I said before, he needs either 2 cards, or Laboon or Finger Gun, which are both unsearchable. So it's a little tough. Let's get a Jesus down. Milda Laboon there. This Shockwave is an interesting one. I have seen this a little bit, but yeah, I'm not sure it's the best tech. We'll get rid of the Sanji. The Sanji's not very good. Not sure what the purpose of that was. Did I miss something? 2 Jesus. Okay, 2 Jeezy. Interesting. That is a little interesting. I guess he wants us to attack the dot Q. Well, I'm not going to attack the dot Q, right? Because next turn he's going to 10 for Teach. So I'm 100% dropping Kid Bon Clay. That's just a given. So we'll start with 5 at life. Then we'll go 6 at life. Then we'll go 8 at life. And we get a Luffy there for what it's worth. So we get him down to 2. And then we drop 2 more scary dudes. 1, 2, and the turn. 1 up for Gum Gum. We're not letting our guys die. If it can at all be stopped, at least. He might be able to get rid of the Sangoro, because he's got 15 in trash. These are going to go to 9. We can defend one of them very efficiently with the Gum Gum Giant. And we've got 2. We just need to draw like 2k counter off the other Gum Gum Giant. Yeah, we'll just take the free block here. That's a freebie. He doesn't drop Teach, we're in a good spot. He also, this is a grief, he should have used his Leer effect first. Doesn't really change our play, unfortunately, because we don't have any counter other than this 2. 1, 2, trash, the Lin, buff this. Whoa, that is nice. 2 2Ks, insane value, insane. We'll give him one of these, and we'll give him the Kamazo. Kamazo is actually quite good if you get it out, but yeah, he just concedes there. Because he can drop Teach, freeze the Bon Clay, you have to choose the Bon Clay. And then we just go in with all our bodies. This gets, say for example, this gets blocked. Maybe this gets countered at best, and he gets to 0. And we can just drop like something else, and have 1 up for Gum Gum Giant again. It's a bad spot. Either way, well played to our opponent. We were just able to be a little bit too aggressive for him. Okay, we are going second in a mirror. This is obviously very bad. So what are we looking for in this case? I think we're really looking for Kid, so we can at least get a little bit of value. I'm going to mulligan this. We still didn't see Kid, and in fact this hand is pretty shocking. So it might be a good example of why you really want to go first in this matchup. We're going to have to counter out of this one. The Sanji could be good. I think this Sanji is probably the weakest card here. Yeah, he's got his... Okay, he's just an Usopp. Yeah, we're struggling. We got nothing. We got to ramp up and gamble. Gum Gum gambling, as I like to say. Damn, that is terrible. Wow. Okay, well, sometimes it happens, right? That is one of the problems with this deck. I guess we'll get him down to 3. Yeah, that's shocking. That is absolutely shocking. Obviously not what I was looking for. But what can you do? What can you do? He's going to have his combo, for sure. There's no way. Honestly, I think I've got to counter, right? I've got to counter. We've just got to draw something good off the top here. Otherwise, this is just doomed. Joe, we'll give him another one of these Sanjis. Look at these Sanjis, bro. This is not cooking, as the kids would say. Yeah, okay, we did at least get something off the top. We at least get something. We'll go 5 at life. Then we'll play out the Luffy Taro into the Zorojiro. We can afford to take 1 or 2 hits here at least, which is not too bad. Next turn we can go with the Lin to try and relieve a bit of pressure. He gives us a Kid. Always nice to see the back of that. Return 1, play out this. Grab. We're definitely going to need this. End the turn. So yeah, next turn we can ramp up and play Lin. It's not amazing, but it's something. We'll counter out this one that's very easy. We're definitely be taking this hit. Do we ever want the Sanji? Probably not at this point. He's going to be looking to play another one of these, you got to think. We'll take this one, and then we'll take the Luffy Taro hit as well. If he's got another Luffy Taro. Yes, he's miles ahead of us. He is absolutely miles ahead of us. So he's not looking good. This really is not looking good. Wow, that's a bad target, though. That is a terrible target. That sort of tells me his hand is either all bricks or all 2Ks, or like Gum Gum Giants, of course. But I think we're going to have to go with the Lin here. The Lin will let us get rid of the Sangoro. Or the Usopp, it doesn't really matter, so we can just attack into one of these. We could also even attack at life, you know? It's not the word. Could we go for game? Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way, ain't no way. Unless. Let's go 5 at life. Go 5 at life, because he's got to counter this. He's got to counter this, 100%. All day, every day. He can't take. It would be crazy. Yeah, it gives us a law. Okay. Yeah, I think we might have to play a little crazy here, actually. We might have to just get him down, maybe. He should have to counter this 6 as well, right? Because we could play Rush Luffy still. Yeah, so this has a decent chance of removing something. I don't really care which it gets rid of. We'll just attack into the Sangoro. And we do get rid of it. So that's nice at least. We can get rid of 2 of his dudes. We're going to be eating... It's not looking too bad, but it's also not looking too good. So we'll ramp up. We'll play out the Lin. Turn 1. Trash. Kid. Gain a life. Do we just get rid of nothing? Do we ever just get... Nah, it can't be right. We'll put this at the bottom. End the turn. He's only got 5 cards. He's definitely still in the lead. Like, by a lot. But we've sort of clawed our way back into this a little bit. Gonna take this one. Now, we've got to counter this one, because otherwise he goes 13. Which is obviously not ideal, but it is what it is. It is what it is, truly. He can take out one of our units. Or he can go at life. Yeah, I mean, we can't counter a 7, unfortunately. If he goes 10, we do just lose. Or 11. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Not really sure what I could have done better there. We went second in a mirror. It sucks. And in addition to that, we did nothing of 4. That was a terrible game. GG's to our opponent. He played well. No shame to our opponent, but yeah, we drew like garbage there. That was shocking. Okay, got a game against Red Purple Luffy. So this might be a little bit of a iffy one, because our curve... I'm going to go first, of course. But our curve doesn't quite allow for us to swing 6 on those turns where we're playing out on curve. However, we have a Law and a Zorojuro and a target for Luffy Taro. I think we'll keep. We'll play out the Law, try and find that Luffy Taro, and there he is. So it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. He's going to be looking for the... He's going to do that for fun, I guess. Fair enough. We'll ramp up and then play out one of these. The Sanji is good. The Sanji is actually very good in this matchup because it can rest the Bonclay. Or the... what's the other one he plays? The Zorojuro? So I'm tempted to take the Sanji. We've already got the Luffy target. It's the Sanji or the Gum Giant. I think I'm going to take the Sanji. Just to sort of threaten that. And if he goes with the Zorojuro, we like super punish that. Which is pretty good. And it looks like it is going to be a Zorojuro. I'm going to counter out this. Going to give him a 2. And one of these searchers. Could have given him the Usopp too. It's neither here nor there, really. So we're going to ramp up. Going to play out Sanji. Use the card action. Turn 1. They're optional. Press this. Attack 5 on 4. See if he wants to defend. If he does, it's directing this hit away from his leader. But yep, now we'll do 6 on 6. Then we'll do 7 on 6. So denying him the ramp is just so good. It means he's going to be on 6 next turn. He can ramp up to 7. But he's not going to be able to do the double ramp. And it's going to be a little bit of a tricky situation for him going forwards. So we're going to be 8 next turn naturally. So we can do Luffy Taro. And still have a Don for leader to attack. I think we're in a good spot. I do think we're in a really good spot. This Sanji is a really nice card to see in this matchup. Yeah, I'm not defending that. I'm not defending that, but he has done nothing. He's going to draw to 8, ramp to 9. But that does mean if he plays out one of his 9 costs, he's not going to have one for Gum Giant. So, like I say, I do think we're in a really good spot here. Luffy Taro into Zorojuro, I think, is the better play. Get that instant gratification, maybe. Could also go with the Sangoro. Let's go with the 6 at life first. See what he does with that. He does have 1 up. If he has like a guard point or a rad beam, he could use it. But I don't think he should use Gum Giant this turn. That would be a little too crazy for me. Yeah. Let's go 6 on 6. He gave us the own army to block the Zorojuro hit. Seems sensible. He's going to take that down to 1 already. I'm half tempted to go 9, but that's definitely not correct. Definitely not. Do we ever want to ramp up again? Probably not. Just going to go with this. Return 1. Play out. I think I will go with the Sangoro, perhaps against my better judgment. But if you can't remove this with something like a Ben, this is really nice to have on the board. It is really nice. So, he's on 8, ramped to 9, but if he drops Newgate, that's all he's doing for the turn. We can't really protect our Zorojuro if he does drop Newgate, but that's fine. We can attack in with these and develop 1 unit next turn. If he goes with the Rush Luffy, that's a lot better for us, because whilst he will get the Zorojuro clear, he won't get much else. Does go with the Newgate. I think that's the smarter line, and then, yeah, he should attack here. If we had a 2, I'd save it, and maybe we could have played out the Zorojuro to try and grab a 2. But regardless, I think we just let it go there. That's fine. We get the Gum Gum. That's nice. That is nice. So I'm going to go 8 with Luffy Taro. Get 1 card out of him. Gives us a 2k. Okay, so that's a little bit of extra value for us. Going to go 8 with Sangoro. And we draw a Sanji there. That's quite good, actually. That could be really nice next turn. That could be really nice next turn. And he gives us a 2k there again as well. Good, very good. So we can do like 8, ramp up, 8 and play Zorojuro. Seems good. Maybe, and then ramp up to have 1 up for Gum Gum Giant. Seems good. We'll do 1 more 8. We'll get 1 more card out of him. He's going to start really starving for resources soon. And he takes that. Wow. Okay. Okay. So unless he's got a Lin Lin, he's in a bad spot. Yeah, we're going to ramp up. That's not particularly what I wanted, but it's fine. We'll deploy this. Grab. I think I'm just going to grab the 2. Yeah, I'm going to grab the 2k. Turn that there, and then the turn. So if we can defend our characters, we're in an amazing spot this turn. He can't drop Shanks because he just dies. If he doesn't have Lin Lin, he needs blockers. And if he does have Lin Lin, that's probably about the best play he can get. He can dump our Zorojuro in the life. He can try and remove the Sangoro. But yeah, if he doesn't have Lin Lin, he's in a bad spot because we have the Sanji to rush in and rest whatever blocker it is, be it a Queen or anything else. Yeah, we'll see. If it's just 10 into 6, I'll save that. I will save that because his subsequent attacks are likely going to be quite small, and I really don't mind trashing like this Luffy Taro. This is probably not going to be very useful anymore. Can also trash the Zorojuro. It's neither here nor there, really. I don't think we're going to be playing out either of them. Yeah, and there's the 10 into 6 that we did expect. I'm going to use this, send back 2. What do we want to trash? I think it is the Luffy Taro. I think he's just too expensive. Ramp to, go to 10. Then we'll give him the Usopp. Now that we've trashed the Luffy Taro, the Usopp's definitely useless. This Law Searcher could come in clutch, I guess. We'll give him... I'll probably just give him the Law Searcher here, actually. I think the kids are potentially more important just to get a blocker. Okay. So he has no blockers. 10 to 6. How much do we want to save this? It's going to cost a lot to save this. Cost us 3 cards. We'll get 1 back immediately. I think it's worth. I do think it's worth. Yep. I think it's worth it. Might be a little crazy. He's got 2 up for Gum Gum Giants. We've got another blocker. Let's start with an 8, I guess. We just go like 18, but I think swinging good numbers is better. Yeah, we're going to go 8. Then we'll go 8 with Sangoro. He uses his first Gum Gum Giant, so that's nice. Gets rid of 1 of them. Yep, now we'll go 8s with Sangoro. Get a card draw. We get a Bonclay. It'll probably just give us 2-1 here. 3 1Ks. Well, that's a very good sign. I'm pretty sure we've just got it locked up here. Gonna give another 8. He has the second Gum Gum Giant. Okay, he does at least have that. But now we're hitting him with the 11. I pressed the wrong button, I'll be honest. I did just press the wrong button. Yeah, but either way, we win. I knew there was no way he could come back from that. Even if the Gum Gum Giant drew him 2 2Ks, there's no way he doesn't have at least 1 brick. And he gave us all 1Ks for that last swing. So yeah, it was like 2-2-1 at best. Yeah, I literally just pressed the wrong button and took a life. Either way, well played to our opponent, and let's move on. Purple Luffy versus Blackbeard. I'm going to go first, as ever, with Purple Luffy. This hand is reasonable. We'll keep. 1 for law. That's not the best. We'll, I guess, take the... Ugh, I don't like any of this. I'll take the Sanji. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe he gives us our on-plays and we use a Bonclay. That'd be pretty good. It is always a tough decision for them, right? Whether they want to give us their our on-plays on that 4. Because we get a little bit of value out of it, but it's not the craziest. He uses 2 This Is My Ages, grabs a Van Orga, and a Teach, milling, a bunch of crap. More and more people are playing this Shockwave. Is it just for the trigger KO? Because, like, this counter sucks. This counter absolutely sucks. Interesting. People are trying out some wacky stuff in Blackbeard. I kind of like it. It's cute. Ooh, that might be better than Bonclay. Yeah, that's definitely better than Bonclay. We'll go 5 at face. He might choose to counter this one. Yeah, I think it's smart. Give us a Van Orga there. That was one of the cards we knew as well, right? Yeah, the other one's the Teach. We'll just deploy this. Don't need the Luffy Taro. Probably just going to grab the Sangoro here. Sangoro is pretty good. We'll grab that and end the turn. So next turn we're going to be on 6. We can ramp up and just play the Luffy Taro. Obviously, not going to get the on-play unless this guy's a Turbo Griefer. I'll give him the Onami. The Onami's garbage in the matchup. 4 for an event. Just a Laboon. Okay, wow. But he does use Black Hole. Very smart. Very smart. So I think we will just play the Luffy Taro, right? And then on the next turn, we can play out multiple bodies. Maybe go with Bonclay and Sangoro, something like that. So we'll start with a 5 at lead. No, we'll start with a 6, just in case he gets a finger gun trigger. I don't get turbo punished by finger gun trigger. But yeah, we'll go 5 on 5. He might counter this one. It's fine. We still got a card and a life. We were going to get a card and a life either way. And in fact, he even gave us a 2k. So we effectively did it the right way around. We'll ramp up. Then we'll play out Luffy Taro. No effect on end turn. Like I say, from next turn, we can start dumping 2 dudes. Here's a Lafitte. That's going to be pretty nice for our law to get rid of. He's going to be able to clear one thing here. He gets the Dot Q, so the Laboon Dot Q can clear the Zorojiro for free. We will clear the Laboon. Because he doesn't get that draw, it's a lot nicer to clear Laboon than Van Orga. Clearing Van Orga always feels a little bit bad, because it's correct, like 99% of the time. But it does give them a card draw, which kind of sucks. So it feels a little bad. 7 on 5, we'll probably counter this one. Yeah, I don't really need these cards. I feel like I want to use my leader effect again once more next turn, just to have that maxed on. So we have all the options in the world. And he needs to use his leader effect, of course. Can't let us do this, ever. It's just a troll. So we'll go 2 into Lafitte. Could have maybe gone 3, but he let it go anyway. Probably going to go Sangoro Bonclay. I also don't mind doing Kamazo, but all of our Don minus effects are on plays, right? So there's not much point in playing out Kamazo. We can just keep him. Yeah, I want the Laboon gone. I'm going to get the guarantee clear on the Laboon. I do want him gone. Then we'll ramp up once more, because I do like holding the Bonclay for next turn. Because if we can drop the Bonclay before they go to 10, it just kind of checkmates them a little bit. So we will ramp up once more. Sanji's not amazing. Looks like we are playing the Bon Clay here. Unless we want to play the Camazo. We don't really need much to defend this. See, I think we'll play out the Camazo. And just hold the Bon Clay for next turn. Might seem really weird, but I really do like this play of holding the Bon Clay for when they go to 10. Then they can't remove it and drop Teach, which is great. So I'm just going to do 5 on 5. And he takes, looks like he's got a trigger. Maybe something to remove our law. It's either Black Hole or Finger Gun usually, although it could be a Shockwave to remove our law. What was it? It was a Finger Gun. Wow, and he used the Finger Gun to remove our law. That's... I mean, it's reasonable for him, but he was just going to attack into that for free anyway, so I feel like he probably should have kept it. Regardless, it is what it is. We'll deploy the Camazo, and then we'll deploy the Sangoro. End the turn, 1 up, just in case. I don't even mind just using this to cycle out the Sanji and draw a couple cards this turn. But yeah, just on the off chance he goes like massive into the Luffy Taro or something. He finds a stage. Van Auger and Doc Q can remove the Camazo. That's fine. Use the stage. Trash of Jesus. Gets a teacher. These are both teachers, right? Because he took one at the start of the game. I'm going to use the Gum Gum Giant here. Yeah, may as well. Trash the crappy Sanji. Buff this. Resolve. We get another one to chain next turn. Pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, we know he has 2 teachers, so if he wants to use the leader effect, he has to discard a teach, which sucks. He might even choose not to. But he does, he discards the teach. I respect it a lot. So this turn I think we're going to go Bon Clay, Camazo, Law. I guess we'll attack with this first. I do want to clear the Van Auger as well. We can't let him have Van Auger behind a teach. And in fact, this is guaranteed, right? Because we know this last card is a teach. Yeah, he does get the draw, of course, which kind of sucks, but... like I say, I don't think it's a really big issue. We'll do 5 at life now. He drew a 1k he can counter. And he did. It's not going to leave him many options. We'll go 8, get him down to 2. Then we'll go... what do you get? Oh, you got a Tempest Kick Sky Slicer trigger. Yeah, they're really messing around with some wacky triggers in the Blackbeard now. It's quite interesting. So we just want massive amounts of bodies, right? If we go Bon Clay, Camazo, Law. Like, he can kill one Lord the Doc. We've just got, like, ridiculous amount of dudes. Oh, this should have been a Sangoro. I forgot my board's actually full. My board's full. Do we just not play this now? Because you can just remove it for free with the Doc. Yeah, this should have been Sangoro. That's a little minor grief, but it's whatever. Yeah, I think we just don't bother. We don't bother playing it now. All right, slight mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. I think we're still in a really strong spot because he can turn off the Bon Clay from attacking. But yeah, imagine if that Camazo was a Sangoro, man. Even better. I literally just forgot my board was going to be full. That's cringe. But either way, I think we're in a really strong spot because he's going to probably turn off our own plays. Although this turn, you could argue it's not correct to. He doesn't have anything to swing into with his leader. He just has to attack into our leader. What did he trash? He trashed a Tempest Kick Slicer. Grabbed a This Is My Age. That's fine. If he goes away from the Teach game plan, we're in a really good spot. Potentially I should have just still dropped the Law to force the Doc Q to hit that if he doesn't go with a Teach. And he's not going with a Teach. So yeah, I guess it was a slight misplay to not play out the Law as well. Okay, Van Auger, yeah, you can clear the Bon Clay. So yeah, our mistakes are coming to pasture. But it is what it is. We've made them now. We've made them now. He's going to grab a Shiryu there. Nothing too crazy. See what he does with the rest of his Don. 7 into 5. I think we'd use this. Ditch. Kind of like keeping these laws, though. But no, we're running out of board space. Let's go with this. 1, 2. We'll ditch one of the laws. Yeah, my mistake to not play one, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And then he's going to ditch something. Ditch the dot Q. So we... So we know he has a Shiryu and a Teach in hand. We've got 4 swings. He's got 2 life, 1 2k. So it's likely that we win. It is likely, but do we need to go for it? Not really. Let's go 5. He can give us the Shiryu. Yep. So now we can take out this. The Lafitte we don't care about. We can take out the Van Auger. We can get him down to 0. Yeah, we're in a good spot here. We are in a good spot here. Go 5 and 5. He has to take. No, we can just win, right? Yeah, we can just win. I'm griefing. I'm griefing. Yeah, we just go 7 and then go big. Yeah. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. We could have also gone board and been absolutely fine. We had a good start, and I'm not gonna lie, this matchup I think is it's not a free win. They can win, but it's really hard for them to win. And we made like 3 mistakes there as well, and it was just not even close. Not even close. Even if we'd gone for board there, we can like clear the Van Auger, clear the Lafitte, play out 2 more dudes, go like Sangoro, Usopp. He's got no chance. He's got absolutely no chance. So, what do you think of those games? I think they were all pretty convincing, obviously, except that one mirror. Going second in mirror is just mostly a death sentence. I feel like we played as well as we could, but yeah, it just didn't quite get there at the end of the day. If we'd got a character down on that 5-Don turn, I think we'd have had a chance. But yeah, seeing nothing on 5 is just truly dreadful. It's truly dreadful. Either way, well played to all our opponents. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.